Hi guys, so today is the long awaited for day. Today is the day that we move the birds into their breeder house. Yay! I'm really excited. So you guys can see that the place is ready currently. We're just doing a few final touches. I've got guys helping me make sure the feeders are intact, everything is intact. We don't have any feed that's going to spill. The drinkers have been cleaned, everything has been disinfected. You see the laying boxes, that's what really delayed us. That's why we didn't come in last week or the other week. But the laying boxes are also now set. The place is clean and sterile. It looks perfect. So it's still morning. It's around 10:30 a.m. Ideally, we should have moved the birds earlier, but we couldn't move the birds earlier. So what happened is that we gave the birds their morning ration of the food, and they are finishing their morning ration of the food in their current chicken house. So we are waiting for them to finish their morning ration, then we move them in here, then we shall serve them their afternoon ration from inside here. Now, not all the work has been done. We are not complete. In fact, you can hear some hammering, I'm certain, yeah? So we found a few leaks on the roof of the chicken house. So they are being fixed right now. And then we have an area over here just on the outside where we are building a tank. We are building the pillars that are going to be supporting the tanks we're going to be using for this chicken house. And if we wait for that, we shall not be able to finish. So we are using a makeshift tank at the moment while we finish up that area. The idea is that in the next, few days, we want to get done with all the banging inside here, maximum 1 week. We want to get done with all the banging so that by the time the birds start laying, there is nothing like noise moving around because it's a very big distractant for the birds. It really stops the birds from laying. So we're going to do all the hammering as soon as we can. The other thing is that we need to get the birds here as soon as possible because we want them to get used to the laying boxes. We don't want them laying eggs on the wood shavings, no. We want them to get used to laying or getting inside the laying boxes. So what we're going to do, guys, is that we're going to use a trailer of a tractor. Really, it's not the best option, but it's the only option we have. We've got it cleaned and disinfected using a disinfectant. We're going to be putting the birds there, and then we're going to drive the tractor with the birds in there. Then what we're going to do is that we're going to remove one of the laying boxes. I'll use this as an example. Yeah. So we're just going to unscrew because they have screws in here. We open up one of these places, and if you look very keenly, there's actually a space in there. Yeah. So we're going to open up and remove this area. Then we shall push the birds through. Not push them really. Let them pass through, and then we put them on the inside. So we're going to clear out one of these areas, and after that we shall screw it back. So that's the plan. Waiting for the birds to get done with their feed, and then the action begins. So guys, yesterday we started work late, and because of that we were not able to finish loading the tractors and moving the birds over. But you can see that this room was completed, so there are no birds in here. They were moved to the chicken house. We are now shifting over the other room, you know, the first room that we had. That has less birds. So we're going to load them over in the tractors and, you know, just get moving. Hopefully in the next maybe 2 hours maximum, we should be done with that. So come on, let's start. Finally guys, we are done with moving the birds. We moved all the birds into the chicken house, so they're occupying the floor. Currently I'm on the top floor of the chicken house. Well, I would say in the roof of the chicken house, and you guys can see the walkways, yeah, perfectly made. And I have my 2 colleagues, hopefully they can be seen in the background. They are giving out the chicken feed through these our pipes. And guys, it has actually worked out way better than I expected. The only problem is that when the feed is pouring down, it makes quite some noise, so it's a bit of startles the birds. But I think they'll get used to it, or we shall find a better way of dampening the sound. So we shall continue with giving the birds their feed. We put vitamins in the water tank. Right there guys, you can see we have a water tank. It's a 2,000 liter water tank, and we put vitamins inside it because we don't want to stress out the birds. Tomorrow I'll have my last major vaccine for the birds. So tomorrow I'm going to be giving that vaccine. I gave them today to rest because I don't want them stressed over the movement and then also stress them with the vaccine. And that's why I also gave, you know, the vitamins to reduce the stress on what could happen. So guys, we'll continue with distributing the feed. In case you have a question or anything, leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell. Lots of love. Bye bye.